What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to your home of rugby for episode 12 of the Ultimate Team. Now today we're going after what some of you may think is a bit of a confusing pick, but I have my reasons. If you tuned in last episode, you'll remember that we went after Owen Farrell from England. Now Owen Farrell, of course, is one we want to get to play at inside centre, number 12 jumper. Today we're going for what will be our final centre player. We're going for an out-and-out outside centre today, which we'll have a look at in just a second. You see he's from the Wallabies. If you've been tuning into the series, you'll know already who it is we're going to go for today. But my reason, I have a good reason for why we're going after yet another centre today, because I don't think we really know who the best two centre pairings are in the world. Now the thing is, I feel I've still got 8 or so episodes to go where I can play the combinations of a Farrell, of a Henshaw, of a Kurandrani, a Crotty, and a Davies in there as well. Is that 6 players? Whatever, 5 players, I think, maybe 5 centre players. So I can mix and match over the next few episodes and see who performs the best. That is my plan. Obviously, I want to go for Farrell. He is my option that I talked about last episode, the kicking 12 with a running Bowden Barrett at 10. That's kind of the way I want to go. But my 13, I'm not too sure. A Henshaw, a Kurandrani. Do we want to move a Crotty out there? Not really. Was he really in my plans all along? Not really. He's just performed better than I expected. That's just the way it goes. But today, I've already spoken about him, so I've kind of ruined the surprise. But we are going for Tevita Kurandrani. There he is, the only Wallaby we're going to be going for at this stage. And of course, there is that risk that we will lose Stephen Moore, our hooker. But you know, I wouldn't mind if we didn't lose, if we lost and didn't keep Stephen Moore, as much as many of you may think that's a bit harsh, but too bad. We're going to be going for Dane Coles very soon anyway, and possibly Augustine Creevy as well, where Moore will be completely gone. Will Kurandrani even feature? Who knows? But I want to put him in that mix because he's good, he's a real ball-running 13, which could complement our team very nicely, with some more technical players inside and outside, and maybe Cordero on the right will benefit from having him there. So let's see how Tevita Kurandrani will go on the team. First things first, we've got to beat the Wallabies and we've got to get him in. Of course, we have Owen Farrell starting in his first match at 12. Let's get to it. So I hope my plan makes perfect sense to you all as we head into this big match versus the Wallabies, but I think I really need the time to establish our best centre pairing. So that's where it starts today, with Farrell getting the option inside Henshaw. But the team we have to beat, of course, are the Wallabies. The man we want is Kurandrani. Plenty of decent players in here. Stephen Moore, he starts on both teams because I just didn't take him out. A decent front row, Co Moore and Kepu. Average second row, Hooper and Pocock, 6 and 7. I mean, are they really world class like they used to be? Pocock maybe, but he's not going to fit in my back row. Guinea, I thought about him at scrum half. Foley, a good fly half as well, but Bowden Barrett with Owen Farrell, it's just a perfect combination. Farrell and Foley, pretty similar kind of players. Hodge, newcomer, with a decent talent for them in the future. Of course, Israel Folau, one I did seriously contemplate before we found Stuart Hogg, who has just been a legend. Here is the Ultimate Team. Of course, one change on. Farrell will come in the start at 12. He'll partner Robbie Henshaw, who moves back to 13. Cordero's back from injury. Gulagodze is there at 7. Hasn't he been just amazing for this Ultimate Team? They are really shaping up nicely, but we know the players we want to go for in key spots. I'm talking the Fotuali'i number 9 jersey. We're going to go for Connor Murray and Aaron Smith. There's no question about that. There's no trial needed for those spots. Dane Coles will go into 2. Augustine Creevy will probably be his backup. And then we're going to go for Henderson and a stander from Ireland for 4 and 6. And possibly another winger like George North. That's my thinking. Is it going to pay off? Let's see. The real question, though, is which perform best at 12 and 13. So it'll be Bernard Foley who will kick this game underway. The Wallabies with a chance to be that usual pain in the ass that they are. An upset win here will see us lose Stephen Moore and not have the chance to take Tevita Kurandrani today. It is Herrera who pulls the ball in, and the Wallabies are all over this one very quickly. And he'll steal this ball straight away. Kepu. They float it wide out to Hooper. Stolen from Barrett. Here's Robbie Henshaw. Hasn't had a huge start to his career. Bonabera gets the offload back. And Godgotza's picked that up. Fatuli. Away to Marty Nadolo. He's going himself. The cross comes Farrell. Farrell loses the ball. Nadolo. He's a metre short. Henshaw. Godgotza. College Feely. Cordero Paulson. Stephen Moore against his countryman. What a time to score. Well, an unlikely hero versus the Wallabies. Stephen Moore scores the opening try. Robbie Henshaw squirts it out. Godgotza, College Feely, a bad pass. Cordero pops it back. And he carries 4 yellow jerseyed Wallabies over the line. Good start for the Ultimate Team. This is what they would have wanted as well. The two Georgians combining as they do. The fan there on Bernard Foley makes them unstoppable. Alan Farrell, his first touch of the football is going to be a shot at goal, a conversion. He won't mind. He lines up his first points in a pink jumper for the Ultimate Team. Successful. 8 minutes gone. It's 7-0. Ultimate Team lead the Wallabies. Well, it's only been a couple of minutes and already Bernard Foley, who kicked the match off, is back to restart it. Foley goes high. Deep kick this time from the Wallabies. And College Feely's knocked it backwards. Barrett picks it up and Tarawera, he's not going to kick anything, neither's Herrera. How about Nadolo? He maybe will. Kicks the head and Owen Farrell gets chased. He's only got to beat a couple of players, but Nadolo is a lot quicker than him. And it's eventually picked up from Gilliam and Henshaw. Robbie Henshaw, what a try! That is one of the greatest by the Ultimate Team. That was pure spectacular play from the Irish centre. Well, he's been slow into his work as Robbie Henshaw held out. Nadolo takes him out and Bonfar. Don't tell me that was Kurandrani. Although that was a bit like, you think you're going to take my jersey, bud? There is no chance. Robbie Henshaw lays down the authority, I think it was too. What a steal and a turnover and away he goes. An easy 5-metre run to the line and he's in for his try. Second of the match in quick succession. All created from a kick downfield. Seems to be what we need to do. It's brought us good results. Has the territorial kicking. Here is Farrell. Right out in front once again. Slots another 2. It is 14-0, the Ultimate Team dismantling the Wallabies early on. I do expect some sort of comeback here from the man in the yellow. Green and gold, call it what you like. Deep kick off this time. And Tarawera catches that one. Barrett quickly away to Moore. Big pass away to Robbie Henshaw, who has been playing out of his skin. He's still got Cordero, who stays in the field of play. And Santiago Cordero will go all the way. A try off the kickoff. The Argentinians in now. What a start! The Australian, then the Irishman, now the Argentinian. This is why we wear the jersey. We are multicultural, we are multi-nationalities, and we are absolutely humming at the moment with some amazing talents. 3 tries. Again, I expected a bit more from the Wallabies. They are down 3 tries to zip and they've hardly touched the ball. Owen Farrell, right there, ready to say, give me the ball, I'll take the kick. Isn't it amazing? I don't even think he's touched the ball yet, Farrell. Apart from getting it off the try scorer and lining up these kicks. Quite remarkable stuff from the Ultimate Team this early match on. 21, you can count that over. Owen Farrell doesn't miss that. This is just extraordinary. 21-0 against the Wallabies. I know they haven't had the best year, but we're scoring more than a point a minute. It's going to be rather hard to score 80 points against this team, but the rate we're going, we are odds on. Kolishvili away to Bowden Barrett! He slides through! Bowden Barrett, don't do it! He's going to! He's too quick! That is ridiculous! That is absolutely obscene! Another try to the Ultimate Team. This time the Kiwi jumps on the bandwagon. My goodness, Kolishvili. Barrett hits it from deep, and we know he's got the wheels. He goes inside Hodge, inside Farrell, splits him in half, double pumps to put down. This is just unbelievable. Easily our best performance of the whole series so far. I thought the Wallabies could be that banana skin, but no. And yet again, I still think Farrell hasn't touched the ball. He lines up yet another easy conversion. 22 minutes gone. It's about to become 28-0. Yes, it is. And it's over. I see nothing like this. The Wallabies are getting absolutely destroyed. They've hardly made a tackle for the last 3 tries they've conceded. What does Foley have up his sleeve this time? This time he hits a little bit deeper, puts the pressure on Kolishvili, who finds Robbie Henshaw, who's going for a little scamper. It's a beat. The way to Diego, the 2 Springbok second rows combined. Nadolo's looking for Godza, but the pass, well, he was probably anticipating a winger be out there with him or a centre. Godza couldn't handle the speed of the Fijian, who hasn't scored today, amazingly. Here is Stephen Moore, stolen, Godza makes up for it. Fotoli! Oh! He is squashed like a little bug on halfway. Samani finds Stephen Moore, looks to get a second try with the other team. 28 minutes gone, 28 points on the board. There's advantage to the Ultimate Team. A try would have been probably easier for them to score, but they've somehow stuffed that up. Coleman making the error. Oh, that was close.
Bind.
So we're almost knocking on the half an hour mark. We've had a lot of close games recently in the last 3 episodes or so. Maybe not close, but definitely tough. That England game was very tough. But the Ultimate Team have been driven off the ball here. The Wallabies pack getting one up in that one. Genia goes to Hodge, who's aimlessly kicked this away. Stuart Hogg's got this covered all day and all night. He's hit hard though, the chase is good. Turnover ball! The Wallabies are coming back! And Tarawera takes down his man. Oh no! Oh no! Kuranjani's injured. Oh, so that's not good. Kuranjani goes off, Karevi comes on. Oh dear. Well,
Crouch.
we play on.
Bind.
We're still going after an injured Kuranjani.
Set.
The big question now is though, can we repay the favour to this Wallabies pack? I really want to smash them off the ball. I haven't nailed these scrums though at all too well today, so the Wallabies keep it. They go open side, Foley. Wide, Barrett streaking across, and Reece Hodge is going nowhere but into touch. A nothing play there from the Wallabies back line. Almost like that aimless kick that Hodge did earlier. Full line out, Stephen Moore throws it in. Missed by everyone, and it's given straight back to the Wallabies. They could attack here. They could score. Cutting back inside. Turning it all the way back to the other side of the field. Sikopi Kipu. Getting the ball he doesn't really want. There's half time. Big pass wide. Cordero makes a tackle on Pocock. Oh, and Hogg turns it over. Oh, that's a horrible pass. But they won't mind. He's trying to give it to Farrell to kick it away, but in the end it goes into touch. The Ultimate Team started with a flurry, but they've calmed down in the last 15 minutes or so. Still, 28-0 is an extremely dominant halftime score. Look at that possession, 84% to 16%. That is huge. That is massive. 60-40 on territory. The scrum battle has been good. The Wallabies have definitely won that. But other than that, there is not much gone the Wallabies' way. The injury, of course, to Kieran Jani. They might be losing him anyway. So bad to worse for Tavita. Line breaks, massive for the Ultimate Team as well. 6 to just 1 by the Wallabies. 28-0 is going to be near impossible to come back from. But you got to think the Wallabies couldn't possibly play any worse. Beauden Barrett's on halfway, and his new man outside him, it's fair to say, hasn't had much to do. His team has performed amazingly, and he hasn't had to get too involved. There's an intercept ball looking from Henshaw, trying to squeeze it out wide, but the Wallabies get it back. And Williginia gives it away to Karevi. Heading deep is Coleman as they come wide now. They got numbers nicely too. But no way through is still going now. It's Kepu. The pass from CO out wide. The Ultimate Team looking for possession. They'll steal it. That's what they wanted. Kolishvili, the way to Barrett. Pops it over the top. It's the Dolo. He's still got Robbie Henshaw. And this could be the start of an amazing new centre partnership. Owen Farrell and Robbie Henshaw. Haven't seen much from Farrell today. But Robbie Henshaw has been much improved. Wide passing, Beauden Barrett, hasn't he been magnificent? The pass from Nadolo, he's always a danger man. He's always going to draw the defenders. Will Guinea cannot believe what is happening to his team. And there's one reason why these guys are called the Ultimate Team. They're showing it on almost full display here today. The team doesn't have much more improvement to go. A few key positions, a bit of depth like we're building on today. And we could be for sure in for a star-studded final series. Farrell. He's only had goal kicking today. I'm still not sure if he's actually touched the ball. In play, I'm talking about. As he nails another kick. A beautiful kick that was too. 35-0, the Ultimate Team. Picking these Wallabies up, and they are absolutely smashing them. 47 gone. Foley's back to halfway. This time he mixes it up again. Kolishvili. Hard to keep the man out of anything. He's got the ball once again. Farrell touches it. Got a Gonza. Here's Henshaw. He was going to look for Cordero, but he couldn't find him. Moore gets it. Moore throws it out the back. It's the Beach picks it up. No one really knows who wants it. Fatuali's got it. He gives it back to Cordero. Now we're on to something. Santiago chips over the top. Save it, Santiago. Oh, the offload. Kolishvili couldn't handle it. And the Wallabies pick it up and they start to storm back. It's there with Foley, who's kicked that down the halves. I think Stuart Hogg will sneak around the sticks and pull that in himself. He's run away from one. Fan on Stephen Moore. Oh, great tackle. Stephen Moore saves the day. Stuart Hogg was gone. A beautiful little sidestep. Kolishvili. Uh-oh. Where the hell was Santiago there? He was nowhere to be found. It's turnover ball for Wallabies. Now it's a knock on. Gotagotz's picked it up. Herrera floats it out on Herrera now. Diego away to Henshaw. He's looking for Cordero. He gets it to Cordero, who shimmies inside. Good tackle though. Just ran out of space there on his wing. Kolishvili. You just cannot keep the man out of the game. Here is Farrell. Here is Farrell. It's still Farrell. Great little run from Owen Farrell, just showing that he's more than a kicker. Kolishvili away to Beauden Barrett. Now he's showing that he's more than just a fly half playmaker as well. But he's dragged into touch from behind. Well, the game's in the bag, and some of these guys are starting to show their exploits here. And Aragon, Moore, goes to the middle, and the Wallabies pull it in nicely. Foley gets some width on it, Hodge. And they keep skimming it left and right. Karevi eventually puts it back into Hodge. Still going the Wallabies, looking to find a way through CO, who is absolutely smashed as well. The Ultimate Team though, they see the ball coming back. They're screaming for it. Stephen Moore, evidence of beef. He's stumbling through. Finds a way to Farrell. And on Farrell, he'll score on debut. Thoroughly deserved. He is growing as this game has gone on and on. He brings up the 40. And if this team could clock up 50, it would be amazing. Owen Farrell. Well, he's really consolidating his name here in the number 12 jumper. The question should be, Ryan, who? Because there has been an amazing display here from Owen Farrell, running from deep, splits the line in half between Hodge and Spate, and he's far too quick for them both. He's got a chance to convert his own try. It's been a great display from the Ultimate Team. Possibly the only time we'll face the Wallabies, and wow. I don't think we could have played any better. 42-0 is the score. The Ultimate Team doing it easy. A lot of guys trying to pull out the solo individual brilliance now. We've seen a little touch from Stuart Hogg earlier. Kolishvili, it's just a man you cannot keep out of the game. And Taurera away to Moore. Farrell, quick hands, finds Gurgotza. He gives it quickly to Barrett. Barrett's ranging away. He's still got Cordero. Why weren't you keeping up the play there, Santiago? Eventually it's in touch. Cordero and Henshaw were both lurking. Neither could find the ball though. A bit of a disappointing play. Here's Stephen Moore. Floats it in. Stolen by Ed Zabith. Here's Bowden Barrett. Gets the wheels rolling. Straightens. And almost slips through. He is a dangerous runner. Fotuali. Henshaw. Away to Owen Farrell. Now he can do the provider. He looks to Nadolo. And the man in Nadolo will scoot round for another try. These guys are just too good. The Wallabies have had a bad year, but this is just pouring salt on the wound. Nemani Nadolo grabs another try. Robbie Henshaw drew two defenders. That created the overlap. Great work from Owen Farrell, who has been magnificent in the second half. And Nemani Nadolo finishes like we expect. That was the key. Right there when Robbie Henshaw pulled in two defenders. And from that point on, there was only one result with that man on screen ranging free. He has given the provider a bit of a tough kick though. But I'm sure he'll be happy for the practice. Farrell. Magnificent debut, just like Bowden Barrett last episode. These two will form a strong partnership at 10 and 12. It's 49-0. And if you ever wanted a show of domination, this is it. I'd love to crack the 50. That would be a massive target. 50 against the Wallabies. Up goes Kolishvili. He's done everything. Bowden Barrett! He's through again! He slices! Pass Farrell! Will Guinea gives chase! They won't touch him! And Bowden Barrett that's why he's the best player in the world this year! He's too quick! He's too agile! And he's just too good! Burns straight through that gap! Israel Farrell couldn't touch the hot feet! And then Will Guinea, a tenacious defender, just couldn't get close enough. It's almost getting a bit silly now. This is how good the Ultimate Team are. Bowden Barrett's made a massive difference. Owen Farrell as well. I'm almost starting to wonder why we played the Wallabies. Do we even want to beat a Kurandrani? Maybe we should have gone after Ireland and the All Blacks straight away. We're back though with Farrell. He could make it 56-0. There goes full time. And the results, never in doubt. Right from the word go, the Ultimate Team have demolished the Wallabies. Almost as a show of confidence that they now can take on anyone they want and beat them. Amazing performances from Barrett. Kolishvili was magnificent as well. In the back line as well, Owen Farrell on debut showed a great piece of skill throughout this match. The wings were good, Nadolo, Cordero, but Robbie Henshaw, he was amazing as well. What a game by the Ultimate Team. 8 tries. Stephen Moore, Nemani Nadolo, Owen Farrell and Santiago Cordero, all with 1 try apiece. Bowden Barrett and Robbie Henshaw with a brace each. 8 tries. Farrell converted every single one, and the Wallabies offered us nothing. Absolutely nothing. Take a look at that. Possession, 84%. I've never seen a game like this before. The Wallabies have just been rubbish. Absolutely destroyed. I've never seen so much distinct domination by one team, especially over Australia. 84% to 16%. There's no line breaks in there, which is a bit of a shame. Over double the tackles by Australia. It was one-sided, as you like. Kurandrani is coming with us, but it's really not going to do much to our team because Robbie Henshaw was amazing. When will we give him a crack? I'm not too sure, but he's in the team. Let's get him in there. Welcome to the team, Tavita Kurandrani. He's there at number 26. I guess we have to give him a shot, but you got to look at this team and say where exactly. Davies falls completely out. Kurandrani's on the bench, but where does he go? Farrell and Henshaw were amazing. I don't think I'm going to get any more backline players except for scrum halves now of this. Connor Murray and Aaron Smith, they're going to be our only backline targets. This backline is amazing. We'll give Kurandrani a shot. Maybe at outside centre for Henshaw, who's had a few matches under his belt now. We know what he can do. He is amazing. So we'll probably give Kurandrani a stab for his next match. But I think Henshaw is in the running for the big matches later on. Who is next though? That's the question. Ireland, I think. I think we'll go for Ireland or the All Blacks. We'll go for either Aaron Smith or Dane Coles from the All Blacks. Or we will go for Ian Henderson or CJ Stander. Big decisions to be made there. I think maybe we'll go with the scrum half. And let's look to grab... I don't know who we'll grab. One of those 3 anyway. One of those 5. That's our target. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Sorry. I can only play Ireland and the All Blacks twice more each. So that'll be the next 2 episodes. I'll go play the All Blacks, Ireland, and then we'll have a recap of things. We do want to bring in Dane Coles. We do want to bring in a scrum half as well. So maybe we'll go with Connor Murray first. We'll look to Aaron Smith later. And we'll bring in Dane Coles and one of the back rows as well. Possibly we'll go with Ian Henderson first up for De Jager. So that is the plan for the next 2 episodes. I think Ireland will definitely give a stab of Kurandrani. See how he plays alongside Farrell. But we've got to say that this man here was superb in the last match. 2 tries. He is going to be hard to stop. But that is today's episode. Kurandrani in the team. He'll either be a bencher or maybe not even in there at all. Our only Wallaby in the squad. Next episode, we'll look to attack Ireland and the All Blacks before we complete our team. But that is us for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you again. Plenty more Ultimate Team. But until next time, thanks for watching and take care.